Everybody, welcome to another episode of Magic Talk. I am your host, not to be confused with Doug Coleman. I am James Lantine. This is my dad.
Dad, I don't know, Jim. You guys could probably be brothers, maybe.
No, really?
It's getting there.
Wow. I was hoping that we could do like a younger version where like Doug could be the old guy and he goes up and does something, and then there's this transformation into me, like the younger one.
I don't know if maybe they notice so much of the transformation.
All right, well, we figured this
He
out.
just called you old.
He did. Well, we figured this out. We will be right back.
He just called you old too.
And I
realized that this was going to be a roast.
You didn't even say anything.
You never know how it ends up around.
I did not realize it was a roast.
You didn't.
Now I do.
Yeah, now I'm a little worried. I'm not going to lie.
All right, we will be right back after this.
Rough Edge. Rough Edge FM. Irritatingly irresistible internet radio at roughedgefm.com.
The art of magic is mystery, majesty, pageantry, and craft. It's also about history, marketing, networking, and more. All of these topics and others are discussed on Magic Talk with your hosts, renowned magician James Lantine and owner of the White Rabbit Magic Shop, Joshua Lantine. Now on Rough Edge FM.
All right, we are back. Welcome.
It's good to be here.
Good.
Welcome.
So we have the one and only. Did you just seriously do that?
I did it. I
Yes,
heard
I
that,
did.
man.
Oh my God.
It's getting crazy.
Hey.
Can you do it again?
No.
Okay, fine.
Nothing but pros here. So we got Joshua over here.
You get gross when you become a dad. I just got to say that right
Yeah.
now. Automatically,
I
you become
remember-
gross.
I remember he used to roast out when his brothers would like spit out food, and we'd be like,
Oh, no.
now he's doing it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got Josh over here to my right. I am, as always, James Lantine. Always will be, always am. And
Cool thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, I have James in my
and
name
to
too.
my left, we have the wonderful, handsome, debonair Doug Coleman. Yes. And to
you.
my extreme left, we have some
Very
dude
extreme.
who just happened to come into the shop and said,
That one time.
yeah,
And then I never left.
Mr. Gregory Alexander, who
Thank
is
you.
wearing his Batman glasses.
Superman.
Superman
Jim,
glasses.
Clark
Superman.
Kent.
Yes.
See?
Going for Clark Kent vibes today.
But those glasses have gadgets on them.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah,
Superman, Batman.
Batman.
So-
Batman's got all the gadgets.
Oh, you're
So-
Dave.
That's me.
Okay. Got it.
Doug.
Yes.
Really?
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Okay. So so Doug, you rushed over here from Moore Park?
Somewhere like that.
Okay. And one of the things we had you on the air before, and we had you on
Thank
the
you. I
air
wanted
before.
it there.
And we talked a lot about your days and stunts and doing all that kind of stuff and how you got started. And I don't think we really talked too much about magic. But you are a very well-versed magician. What came first, stuntman or magician?
Magician.
Magician came first. And was it because of the magic that you were learning that decided to get you into movie magic?
I don't think that they really had a play on each other, but just the way I was thinking as a young kid, I was thinking outside the box in a physical way and a mental way. And that led me into the illusion of stunts because, I'm really not punching you. You should have moved your head.
Oh, sorry, try that.
Hey, that was much
So
better.
that's an
That was pretty good.
illusion based on those angles of the camera.
Yeah, what if
but
she was on the wrong angle?
So that's an illusion.
No, that wasn't an illusion. that really
was an
hurt.
illusion.
Can you do it again? I didn't see it.
Okay.
You ready to
Yeah,
go?
I'm ready. Well, wait, oh, sorry, hold on. I had
This is my favorite
I had
episode.
performance
Doug, come
anxiety.
back more. Again, please. No.
Okay.
I'm actually working with professional magicians here, not professional stuff.
Okay, I got it. I got it. All right, here we go. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, watch
All right.
this. I know
All
what
right, here
you're
we
gonna do. Bam. That was pretty good.
Now you do Josh.
Wasn't that good?
That was pretty good.
You can punch me from a distance.
Yeah. I'll do Josh.
You actually tagged him.
I did.
Yeah, so
So
the answer is magic came first, but those kind of things kind of led me into the field of stunts because it's illusions. I started my stunt career based on magic. We were out in the front yard of my parents' house. I was all 10, 11 years old. We'd put ketchup on our cheeks, and we're out there doing a fake fight, doing exactly what you and I just did, only a little more aggressive. A car stopped and broke us up. That's a true story.
Nice.
I think I'm 10 years
I
old.
love that.
I think 10. But they broke us up, and I thought, hey, I'm onto something. And I sure as heck was.
So my brother and I had a similar situation, except
Well, you did it for real.
except I was like 30 something years old and he was 40 something years old, and we were wrestling on his front porch. And he set his cigarette down on the ledge of the porch, and he went to go toss me off the porch. So I grabbed onto the ledge of the porch, and I hit the cigarette, and I went, ow, and I let my hands go. So we both toppled over and landed in the bushes down below. And so all of a sudden, we stand up out of the bushes, we start brushing ourselves off, and about 5 cop cars from all different directions come out and say, freeze. We're like, whoa, hey, hold on. They're like, what are you guys doing? It's like, we're brothers, we're wrestling. And oh, they were not.
This is true?
Yeah, they were not
So
happy.
someone called the police on you.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Well, I think maybe one of the cops observed,
And he
and he called back up because we were
the two,
fighting.
yeah, buffy guys, one smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Wow.
And so my
that's
sister-in-law
right.
comes out, and she was about that far away from saying, I have no idea who these guys are. Because he's like, ma'am, do you know these two? And she was like, it took every ounce of energy to go,
Maybe I
yes. So, and then we were told, take it in the backyard next time.
Oh.
Yeah.
But was it your property?
Yes.
So
Oh.
you can legally do that on your property.
Yeah, I figured as much.
You didn't dispute that though.
Okay, no.
You went to
Well, they had guns. What's there to
police
dispute?
officers usually do. That's how they serve and protect.
Yeah.
unless
So-
you're Andy Griffith, then he's the cop without a gun. He was also sheriff.
Oh.
You ever watch that TV show?
Yeah.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
good. See, so you're not.
Never saw it.
You never saw it. No.
The Andy Griffith Show. Of
Yeah.
course I did.
I love the Andy Griffith Show. What are you talking about? That's
Hey,
a classic.
Did you know they remade The Crow?
I do. I haven't seen it. Well, they did The Crow 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, which version was your Crow?
I did number 2,
Number 2?
Yeah.
So
but I just saw that a new one. Had
Yeah.
yeah.
and when you see that, does it like all of a sudden make you go,
No.
no? Doesn't bring back any
I just look at it. At least they spelled it right.
I'm
so-
sure he's very thankful that it's not him this time.
So, Greg is going, I don't get it.
Most people are.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. So,
We're
anyways,
doing a show.
Greg is going to be doing his Magic Castle audition in October.
October 8th.
October 8th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, and we've been,
Superman?
Yep, that's going to be one of the pieces. Man of Steel is what I'm calling it.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good call.
yeah, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. We've been,
Trying to polish it up.
Yep.
It's like 90% there, I would say. It needs to be 100 by now, though, because that date is close at hand. But another day or two, I'll have it to 100% and be able to
yeah,
get quite a few routines out. And then I'll be at we're doing a show at the Denny's with Raven and Miggs, Slightly Mental for See Me Magic, and then LaShen with Sharpo as well. So I have a couple of opportunities to do some live run throughs.
so that's happening before your,
yes,
okay.
right before. So
And
I'm
so,
really grateful for those opportunities as well to actually be in front of some live people and really just work through the nerves and everything with the routine. So
Good
it'll
timing.
be great timing, amazing. Very grateful for the opportunities. It should go
so
well.
tell me a little bit about this. What's Denny's?
So in Simi Valley, there is a Denny's that has a side room that they do every once in a while. They have a comedy night there, and we actually once a month. So far, this will be our second show. We do an hour-long show there called See Me Magic, and it's a really cool opportunity for us to get together and enjoy some live entertainment. I'm going to be there this month. It's going to be myself. I believe Sharpo's going to be there, and Daryl as well. So that should be a really good time. I'm pretty excited about that, and hopefully it'll keep going well.
And then
we have, I think we sold out. We may have one seat left. We sold out the last show. Unfortunately, it's a really tight space. It's actually really hard to fit people in there. So unfortunately, the last show we had to turn some people away even. So it's really.
But how many seats do you have?
I believe it's 25 seats, 25, 30 seats max
Okay.
that we could fit in there. So it's not a very large space, but we are very grateful to be there. It's actually really
Cool.
fun.
Now, do they get their meals there, or do they?
Yeah, actually, it was really fun. This last time, as soon as we were all done performing, everybody kind of hung out, and we had a big table, and we were all eating some food and some desserts. So that was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my ADD is taking over.
You want to tip it over?
Yeah, we gotta do all that. Excuse us while we do a set dressing here. All right, thank you. There you go. I feel so much better. I just kept looking at that corner.
You look better.
I do? Yeah, thank
That
you.
helps.
It helps my reflection, doesn't it?
So that's why he was looking down while you were telling your story. He didn't hear a word of it. I don't
No, what were you talking
Were you
about?
telling a story?
I don't know. I blacked out.
think.
And now, something interesting about you is you don't like to do traditional magic. You're always trying to change it or come up with something that's totally different.
That's my goal.
And so, why is it that you don't want to be a what do they call
A
them?
tradish magish.
You have a traditional magician was a purist.
No, why don't you want to be a sheep?
Oh.
Sheep is what the word I was looking
Well,
for.
I didn't know this was going to be turned into a political show.
You know, I'm here in a beautiful magic shop.
Yes.
So, and you know, this magic shop kind of makes money by selling other magicians' tricks.
Yes.
So I'm not poo-pooing other people's tricks. What I do like to do, I just don't want to be a cover band for somebody else's magic,
Mhm.
if that
Well
makes
said.
sense. So,
Mhm.
Perfect
so
sense.
if I can come up with something, I mean, I'd love to be inspired by magicians, and as we all are. And sometimes I'll take those ideas, but I want to make it my own, to fit my personality, which is a horrible personality, and just make it my own. So that's what I profess to.
Did you notice that 3 people in this room did not create one argument when you said that?
I know. I said.
Not one of us went, "Oh no, Doug, no, you got a great
I was
person."
waiting for the right moment.
So what are some of the things that you've created?
Well,
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Sure.
What would you say is your character on stage the same as your character is off stage?
No.
And so what would you say your character is as a performer?
As a performer, I'm kind of like Mr. Magoo gets a magic kid. So I'm purposely kind of not being scatterbrained, but I don't want to be, this is exactly what I'm going to do here. I want to kind of like, yeah, I'll do this. So it's not just like, here's what we're going to do.
Right.
And I fumble, I let cards fall and things like that. I like to make a bit of a mess on purpose.
I will attest to
a little
that.
bit of a mess.
Yeah. And it might look like it's random, but it's not.
Right.
So it's the way I perform.
I think the Magoo who gets a magic kit is like the perfect illustrate. I mean, you can just paint. Do you know who Mr. Magoo is?
I know who Mr. Magoo
Do you know
is.
who Mr. Magoo is?
No,
Yes,
I get
you
the
do.
idea.
So-
I do.
Yes, you do.
I guess I do.
It was a cartoon character from the 60s, 70s, and 80s about a guy that was very blind, would bump into things and just made a mess of everything he got.
Just so happened to escape disaster like every single time. He'd
Yeah.
be walking by and a
Just-
wrecking ball was
just-
just
yeah,
barely
yeah.
missing while crashing
So-
down onto a building because he triggered a switch.
Yeah.
by what you just said, then you are blind, and he is in competition with Richard Turner.
Well, that's
No.
not true.
There's no competition.
Well, I didn't say Richard Turner was in competition with him. I said it the other way around. Yes, we are.
Yeah, no. So, but I totally get the fumbling and all that, and I do attest to the fact that you do make a mess, because I think it was like 2 hours after the show we were still cleaning up.
Yes, I could
So-
see
I still
cards
see-
and
see
coins.
things.
I know it's like from 2 months ago. There's like still a little remnants around.
I don't know who that speaks poorly of,
I don't know.
him or us.
That's true. That's true. All right, we're going to take a quick little break. We are going to do a trick of the item of the week. And so play that.
Is it good? Should I buy it? Does it suck? Did I get ripped off? Is it more of a craft project than a magic trick? These questions and more answered now on the Magic Item of the Week here on Magic Talk.
All right. Don't forget to take off that loop if you haven't. So, Josh, what is the name of this trick?
This trick is called. I look like you, but it's still not your face. This is
Sleuth Ball Mini.
no.
No?
Yes,
It's not Sleuth Ball Mini.
Sleuth Ball Mini. I read it backwards.
Okay. All right.
That must be difficult.
So
Very difficult.
it retails for $200.
Yes.
And it actually has a we'll go overhead. So it actually has a limited edition brass plate on it. So it is limited in quantity. It's a nice, beautiful little box, and inside our box we have a series of balls. So there are 5 white balls inside the box, along with 1 black ball. Now, I am going to turn around so I can't see anything. And Greg, I would like you to take out, I want one of you to take out the black ball. Okay, I just don't want to know which one. I want one of you, open up the box, take out a ball, take out a ball, take out a ball.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll
All
go
three of
last.
us.
All 3 of you.
I'll go last.
Where are you going?
Get a blindfold.
You didn't have to leave.
Come back, Josh.
It's helpful to talk about it when you get the box.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sleuth.
I see that.
Okay.
Sleuth. Yeah.
All right. So that's the box you get. And it comes in with this nice little box here. So again, I'm going to turn around, and one of you take out the black ball. Just don't tell me who. And we're going to start with you, Greg. So you can go ahead and.
So you don't strain your back. Can I cover up your eyes?
Yeah,
You can go
I don't
right.
trust
Okay.
this guy. He's
All
a
right.
magician.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
terrible.
All right. Now, Josh, are you next?
Oh, we're all done, sir.
Huh?
We're all done.
You all took one?
Yeah, we're
Yep.
all done.
Well, you're supposed to do it one at a time.
We did. Here's the box.
Okay. And let's just verify that one. Oh, yeah. One of you got the black ball. So I don't look like a fool.
Oh,
You really need to know.
Okay. All right. So concentrate on who took out the black ball.
I'm very confused now.
All right. Now follow the instructions properly, please.
Audience management, I guess.
Yeah.
is important.
Follow the instructions properly. I'm going to put the box in front of you. You will take out 1 ball.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm going to take that ball right there. And that one right there. Perfect. So if you take out the black ball, that is totally fine. But I'm going to put the box in front of you. You're going to take out a ball. I want you to close the lid.
Understood.
You are going to take the ball. And then you are going to take a ball. Okay?
That's the way
Can we
should have.
can
done
we
it.
play that way? You can cover
Okay,
my eyes
here we
again.
go.
All
You
right.
can just close your eyes.
All right. My eyes are closed. I'm keeping them closed.
All right, lid closed.
All right.
Now Doug's turn. Lid closed.
Okay.
There There we go.
Now, one of you took the black ball, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. And just to confirm, are we still up overhead? You can see there are 3 white balls remaining. Now, Greg, when I ask you if you have the black ball, I want you to lie to me.
Okay.
Okay. So if you don't have the black ball, I want you to tell me you have it anyways.
Okay.
Okay. And the same goes with you two. All right.
But if you do have it,
If you just say yes to everything. Okay. So, Greg, do you have the black ball?
Yeah. Big time. I got it.
Okay. Doug,
no,
do you have the black ball?
no.
You're supposed to lie, Doug. You're supposed to say, no, I did. I mean, you're supposed to say yes
He's
to
solving.
everything.
It's like the
Yes.
labyrinth. He's solving the
Yes.
puzzle right now.
I do have
Just
the
by
black.
asking us.
All right. So he's trying to throw me a little bit here. Josh,
Trying.
do you have the black ball?
Yep.
All right. Now I know my son very well. Okay. And Joshua, he looks away when he's lying. And when I asked him if he had the black ball, he just went right for the yep. So Josh, you have the black ball.
That is true.
Wow.
So
I did look up, just so you know.
Give it away. All that work.
that is the sleuth ball.
I like it.
So it does come. It's
I
Believe it
actually
or-
took 3. There's the other one. No, I didn't. Sorry. It's me, remember?
I know. Mr. Magoo. So this retails for $200.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there was a question raised about the workings of this. How difficult is it to operate the box?
So it is not difficult at all, but however, you can examine this whole box. There is no triggers, no switches, or anything that are visible. So
Yes.
they can look at it, and there doesn't appear to be anything abnormal about this box at all.
So,
It will last for a while in between.
okay. So there is an electronic nature
Yes.
element to this.
Yeah, and it will last. You can leave it on for months,
Okay.
and you'll be fine.
Months. Okay.
But it does retail for $200, and I think the balls are nice. It's
Yeah.
it's more of
It's
a
a very nice. It's a very nice product as far as a prop goes.
It
I think
looks
it's-
a lot like the original
It looks
as
very
far
nice.
as the sleight of hand
yeah.
way of doing it. It looks incredibly close to that. I mean, practically the same thing. I suppose you could do. I know some methods of doing it sleight of hand
Yeah.
style. You could use these just with the sleight of hand and not with the gimmick itself.
Yeah.
Now, with the gimmick,
But why spend $200
Yeah,
if
you're
you're
just
not
gonna
going to
do it
use
like-
it?
I'm just saying that it's it looks very authentic in that regard.
So don't say.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's beautifully constructed. I mean,
Yeah.
the hinges are amazing.
Yeah.
All the metal work around it, the brass lock. You can put a lock on it if you want. I think. Maybe not.
No, it's got a clasp.
Yeah, I love the way it's constructed. And if there's a gimmick in there, you would never see it ever anywhere.
Totally
Pretty
undetectable.
Yep.
And I think this is probably more like a close-up.
You guys are
Effect?
so
We keep killing the bunny.
yeah, you're so
Or he's
fidgety.
killing himself and then he started listening to us.
Yeah. So you can now what was I saying? Oh, I think there's more of a close-up trick than a
Yeah.
long distance one.
They do have a
Um,
larger version of it,
Yeah,
don't they?
although you could put this box in the middle of the table and say, okay, I'm going to turn my back, and sir, would you please walk up to the box, pull out a ball,
Close
would you
it up
please,
and then-
and
sure.
then just
Like
do
it.
the whole thing. So I guess you
Nice.
could do it either way. Just came in, brand new, like it. Thank you. $200. You can get a WR Magic, WR-Magic.com sleuth SLEUTH. And I know that's correct because I read it off the box.
Right. SLUTH.
Yeah.
And you could also use that box for other things. I'm just thinking about other ways to use that box
Yes.
without the gimmicks. It's
You could, and you could also use different objects so long as the
Yeah.
objects contain what the black ball
Sure.
contains.
hence maybe dice.
Yes.
Mhm.
There you go.
So
That's on my head there. Awesome.
dice. Okay. See, he's always
Always
working.
thinking. He's always doing something up there.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Now, in this regard, you'd have to buy the prop, and then you
Or,
would
look, a
inspire
baby
up.
wolf.
Where?
No, I really like this thing.
So, okay. So, Greg, you've done a similar thing because you have a routine called Superman, Man of Steel.
Mhm.
And that thing is just a typical,
Industrial Revelation, they call
yeah,
it. It's basically a matchbox penetration effect, but with a deck of cards.
yeah. And there's a couple of makers that come out with those.
Mhm.
One, I think ours was called what?
Impact.
Impact.
And that was
yeah.
Magic Makers.
Yeah.
This one's vanishing.
Yeah. So it's a great little effect, but man, you took it from just being this little, hey, okay, done, to really being a full routine and very entertaining. So that's going to be in
Along with your
Magic
help,
Castle.
sir.
Along
Right?
with my
Along
help.
with your help.
Yes. So
A lot of contributors to the routine. It's been pretty cool.
if you too would like to consult, we would be happy to work with you on any type of routine you are trying to do.
No, but honestly, it's been valuable. Like, it's been beyond valuable for me, especially meeting up with you last weekend. And just, even though it's basically about an 8-minute routine, just spending the couple hours really nitpicking and going over every little detail has tremendously moved it along and made it, really a really beautiful piece now. So
Yeah.
it's very cool.
You can reach me at 855-706-2442.
You started to whisper.
I can do the same for you.
You have.
Have I?
You've been very helpful.
In your illustrious career.
My old age.
So you're talking about going to
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes, indeed.
Now the last
Talking about it, it's a plan.
but I heard that in Saudi Arabia, if you perform magic, it's a death sentence.
It used to be.
Is that right? I've never heard that before.
They would actually, yeah, there was some issues in even in Jakarta, Indonesia, when I was there in the 80s, it was illegal to do magic. And the sentence was death. But they would look at it as black magic. They look at it as sorcery. They look at it yeah, so it's a whole different thing. So I just finished a project in New York City where we were going to go to Saudi Arabia. And we ended up not going for various reasons. But the producers that were involved from Saudi Arabia were with us in New York. On a daily, every day, I'm doing on the movie set. During our downtime in between takes, I'm doing magic, whether it's cards or coins or whatever I have around me. And these people were very freaked out. And so
they came in with a gun. No, sorry, that's
so I made it a quest to get them comfortable with that. It's not sorcery. I'm not reading your minds. Now I know what you're thinking. No, I don't. I would let them know that I don't.
You probably know what I'm thinking.
Well, I do know what you're thinking. But it was very, very interesting to see them come around to like, oh my gosh, we want more people to see this. And there are a couple magicians performing in Saudi Arabia, Canada. I can't remember their names right now, but where they're doing it. And there's relatively simple, cross on the hand. There's simple things with the prince. This is happening with the prince. So my goal.
So the prince is like totally enthralled by magic now.
Yes. Well, they're really welcoming the Western culture and everything else. They're trying to get movies made there. They're trying to the sports. They're paying off lots of people. They're the most wealthiest country in the world. They're paying a lot of people just to bring all that to Saudi Arabia. So I'm going to go over there with your help. I think we're going to put something together. And see what it's all about.
The only question I have about Saudi Arabia is, do I have to buy the plane ticket?
I think we're covered. We go.
I'm there.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it'd be like, okay.
A lot of Zoom meetings.
I'll
think about that.
Let me see. Can I fit in your luggage? So I think that's going to be an amazing experience.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, and it's a challenge. And the more I thought about it, the more I researched it and watched what was going on in the last 15 years over there, the more I wanted to be involved and get them involved in understanding that, wow, that's cool stuff. So
are there any basic rules that you kind of, because here who you pick, what you do. I mean, none of that really matters. And some of the comedy and things of that nature, if you're performing for adult groups, really doesn't matter. Are there some basic guidelines like do not do?
There's no guidelines, but there is a cultural difference. There are things that you cannot do. You cannot say. You can't bring certain people up on stage. You can't choose certain people. Those things have been kind of laid out to me to a degree. I'm still researching and learning. And then, of course, the language barrier. It can be an issue. Most of that country, they speak English, but not everywhere. So there are those issues, but those are all fun challenges. I mean, I wouldn't say fun, but they're challenges that you get to overcome. And in doing that, you learn. I mean, I do.
Right.
I learn every day. So I'm stoked to be involved in that.
And in Saudi Arabia, are there like the extreme wealthy elite, and then there's some very poor sectors of Saudi Arabia, or is everybody there kind of doing well?
I would imagine it's like anywhere else. It's a roller coaster ride of wealth and poorness.
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet. I didn't get.
Oh,
to
you've
go.
never been there before?
No, we were going to go, and it came and went 3 times on this film.
Okay.
But so I have not been there yet to answer that.
Wow.
With my own eyes.
So this will be like one of the few places that you have not been to.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
I'm still hung up on the magic trick idea of showing up to the show in your luggage because the plane ticket's too damn expensive.
Oh.
That would be so cool.
would
Are
be
you
really
kidding
real.
me? That luggage getting wheeled up onto the stage and then boosh, there you go. That would be freaking awesome.
He's read our script.
Yeah. I would be dead, probably. I'm banking on the fact that I'd be dead. Yeah.
Poke holes in the thing.
How long is the flight?
To land. Another 27 hours is before.
Yeah, that might pose a bit of a problem being in that suitcase for that long.
I don't know. Start working out right now.
Yeah, get some diapers. So that sounds great. So we're actually working on a show together.
Yes, we are.
And it's for the Peller and for a couple other venues, and so that will be exciting. Joshua, I know you are chomping at the bit.
Yes.
So, Julie,
everyone else got to play with it. Why
There
can't
is an outbreak among us. It is limited to only a small portion of our population. They have a sickness. They have an addiction. They collect bicycle playing cards, which is bad for them, but great for us because we have almost 500 decks of playing cards to choose from. They'll go crazy in here. They'll spend every last penny they... This is their story. This is Playing Cards Anonymous here on Magic Talk.
All right.
So I'm sorry, we were just having a little bit of fun. I don't know. So
That's okay. I would like to first start by saying a happy fall, everybody. It's not quite Halloween yet, or in the October months. But we actually brought in a deck of cards just for the season. This is the Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas playing cards.
Okay, let's first of all correct that and say you brought in a deck of cards because we all know I would not have brought in any cards.
Yes, you may thank me for bringing in a deck of playing cards that is probably one of the, or will be, one of the most treasured things in young audiences because of this movie.
Okay, so
This movie has accumulated more fame years after it has been created than ever when it actually was created.
so The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
So it's a Christmas story,
Yes.
but it's a Halloween story.
Yes.
So it's played in Halloween, but it's Christmas.
Yes. It's like Die Hard.
No, Die Hard is only played at Christmas.
It's true, but you talk to Bruce Willis and he tells you it's not a Christmas story.
It's not.
He tells you no.
Well,
He's out of his mind.
He might tell you yes now because he doesn't really know anymore.
You don't have to go there.
I'm actually pretty sad about that because I used to love Bruce Willis.
He's still doing well. He's up in Sun Valley, Idaho, and his kids are taking really good care of him. Demi's up there with him quite a bit. Just, he's lived an amazing life, and they're just, with him for what he can be doing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is.
He I first saw him when he was on what was the name of that movie?
TV show?
Yeah, the TV show.
Yeah, with the two people that
Moonstruck.
Yeah. That was
Moonlighting.
Moonlighting.
Yeah,
There you go.
Moonstruck. That was
That was a
Different movie. But yeah, Moonlighting. That was a great movie. So
It's a TV show.
TV show. That was a great TV show. What's the difference between TV and no? Forget it. Go ahead. We're eating into your segment.
Okay, well, this is what the backs look like. It's a pretty standard style, that type of back where it's the top and bottom, and every single card is illustrated. You have all of the cards, even the black cards, have some form of illustration in them.
Oh, a little
Yeah.
spider.
And the court cards are all characters from the movie. So you have
So King of Spades is Tim Burton.
no, that is Jack Skellington.
That's not Tim Burton?
No.
Oh.
I don't know if I
Who
would
the
go.
heck is that dude?
Yeah,
That's him?
that's pretty much. I'd say that.
So,
But yeah, it's they're
those are
all
beautiful.
the cards themselves. They're a typical run of the mill style bike deck. It's not phenomenal, the handling of them. I mean, when I do things like a Pharaoh, it's from the back. It's okay.
I do
and-
like though because when they come out with the decks of cards and they do all these designs and it's just
Yeah.
the back that's different, it's kind of a letdown. You
yeah,
open it up and you're like, oh, and then you look through it and it's like,
yeah. They did a really good job with the look of these cards. Like I said, it's a standard style bike deck. It feels like almost like the
Spring?
Costco.
Almost like Costco.
Almost like Costco cards. When you do your Pharaoh, it does have to be on the back, and they get a little choppy there. I don't know
they
if
sound nice.
They're all right. They're a little stiff.
yeah.
Mhm.
The
I don't know why
dribble
but
is a
there's
little better.
something I always think about when you do that and it goes like that.
A zipper?
No.
Maybe it's you wish you could do that.
No. Well, yeah.
Oh, he thinks it's a
but-
fart. Okay.
No, I don't think it's a part. I think it's a little bit more than that.
A little more than that
Yeah, I got a shark.
for another episode.
But yeah, they
Yeah, I can
I-
get that vibe.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like, whoa.
Excuse me.
Bad day at the office.
I think if you really wanted to use these for performance, it definitely would be something that you would do theatrically for maybe around the season or a type of dark thing. Other than that, I think it's a deck of cards that's really good for, let's just say, secular use.
And how much do they sell for?
This is $13 for this deck.
$13.
They're beautiful.
Now,
Get them now. We just sold 2, and we only have 4 left.
nice. All right. So there's one thing that I've always said about Doug is he is insanely ballsy. Well, which you have to be because you're a stuntman, right? So you got to have some cojones.
I'm not sure if I look at it that way. That's an analogy. for
Okay.
sure.
But he does a force. Have him pick one.
Well, what do you mean? What's your favorite card? Quick.
2 of hearts.
2 of hearts. Is that the force?
No, when you pass them out and you say, grab a card, take a card, any card.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm.
They're not red is the problem.
Yeah, that's it. That's really up a
It's
little bit.
it's kind of a lavender purple. So
Yeah.
the,
That's wild. That is wild. What I don't. What are you trying
Yeah,
to do?
you span them out and you say, "Here, pick a card, pick a card."
Pick a card. Pick a card. Grab a card. What's your favorite card?
2 hearts.
There it is, right there. 2 hearts. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh.
talking about. Why didn't you?
Why
just-
didn't you
I-
say classic?
That's a classic
Oh,
force.
the classic force?
I
That's
know,
a really
but I was-
well executed
It's
classic
not
force.
really a classic force, by the way. Based
Really?
on what the real classic force is.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
So it's a Doug force.
Well, it's not the classic force in the classic sense,
Yeah,
It's a
and-
Coleman classic.
right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how you. That's what you call it, a Coleman
And
classic.
The thing
I
that
just-
kills me is he gets away. I've been so afraid of a classic force because I'm like, I'm never gonna get away with this. And
Well, that's
I
why,
watch,
Jim.
I
How
watch.
can you set yourself up like
I
that?
know, but I watch him do it, and it's like he gets away with it every single time. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen you miss.
I haven't. Isn't that our job as magicians?
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
I mean,
in my
I would not
occupation,
get away with it every
I
single time.
have to do it perfect every time. It's like doing stunts. If I mess up doing a certain stunt, I could die.
He's already proven
If I
that
don't
once.
hit the airbag from 80 feet, that little hamburger bun that's way down there. If I don't hit that perfect, I could die. Same with magic tricks, Lee. I don't die, but still.
If I don't, get
He
that
dies on the
classic force,
inside.
It's gotta
I
be-
could die.
It just have to be.
Yeah,
On the inside, you die
Yeah,
a little
there-
bit,
there are
don't you?
things-
On the inside.
there are things that David Copperfield gets away with that none of us would ever get away with.
You mean like you
Because he's
people?
David. Because he's David Copperfield. If any of us tried to do it, people would be like, "Yeah, right. I'm going to do this instead."
Yeah.
So
You know, there is a book that we were selling for a little while from Danny De Ortiz, and he was talking about just that, the classic force, and how you actually make it happen. And it's all about your confidence, and it's all about the way you approach it with your personality.
okay, so we've
Hell, I could classic force you.
okay, unfortunately we don't have time because your mother has to.
Can
go.
you please pick a card? Actually, just any card at all. Thank you for picking the Ace of Hearts. No.
You're welcome.
Are you actually?
think
No, you
this
put the
card.
wrong card on the top. That's right.
So
I'm just one off. The
sorry.
one.
Let's just say that he lacks the confidence. No,
No,
Um,
it's the oldest magic principle that I hate, and it's the one-off principle. Because it was the 2 of hearts, I said it was the Ace of Hearts, and I was just one off.
Off by one.
Off by one.
But
See,
there's some outs with that too.
Yeah,
there is,
there's
but
some
I
good outs.
hate it. I don't like it almost
Okay.
as much as mentalism.
we gotta go. We have places to go, people to see, things to do, and princes to impress.
I had a lot of fun today.
Princess.
Yeah, it was
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah,
Great to see you. Good
Absolutely.
luck at the
man.
castle.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Next,
October.
next month.
It's October
October
10th,
8th.
8th.
Josh, thanks for having me up here. I love
Not
the
a
box. I love the cards.
Thank you. See, I've got good taste.
yeah. Anyways, thank you all for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Tune in next week, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about my book, The Magic Mentor.
Cool.
It's just something you do.
Something's not working.
Our video's not working, so I'll do it. This has been a Rough Edge production.
This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.